Hi everyone, Paul Akers, and welcome back to the American Innovator. This week we go to St. Louis to visit Cambridge Manufacturing. Now Cambridge makes large HVAC units that sit on top of roofs and are freestanding, and they ship them all over North America, and they are lean maniacs. John Kramer and his team are awesome. We first started off in the morning meeting, and then we went out onto the shop floor to see all the amazing improvements their people are making.
This is part, so he can work on everything right here, and he's got everything dialed in. Everything's right where he needs it. Got all the tools, everything's labeled. He's sitting right here. Got his trash cans next to him, his manuals, and everything's set up so he can work and move around this unit. So Scott, we're looking at this cart, and it's pretty amazing. And you were saying you got rid of what?
We got rid of 4 carts and 1 chair just with this one.
And you brought it all down to this. And so you had all these carts here. You had 4 of those carts and a chair.
And we brought it down and we scaled it down to this in just a matter of months. Idea after idea. We worked on it every day. And people came in from the outside and helped us. So it wasn't just us.
Try to refine it. So you guys collaborate well together.
We collaborate, yeah. And down here at the bottom, we just, our last 2-second lean was our welders just put some catch wheels on here because we noticed it teetered a little bit. So they came over and we talked to them and they designed some brackets and we put some wheels on there.
Tell me about the saying you guys have that the first idea is the worst idea, but it's the most important idea. Can you explain that?
The first idea with this chair was hideous.
Yeah.
Okay. It was kind of an eyesore, but we knew that eventually we would morph into something better.
Why do you say it's the most important idea, though? The first idea is the worst idea because you know it's going to get better, but why is it the most important idea?
Because we feel like it gets things moving. We feel like that, hey, you come up with a poor idea, but you know, I might have another idea to make that better. And
so it initiates the process.
It initiates the process.
I see.
And then it just explodes from there.
Yeah, we're watching him move around here. So he just had to move to that door.
He goes side to side.
He goes side to side.
Yeah.
It truly is amazing the employee engagement that Cambridge has pulled off. In 1 year, they took a workforce that is constantly thinking about how to improve the next step on stuff that's already remarkable. Where before, it was just do your work, no longer at Cambridge.
This is where we meet every morning at 5 a.m.
Okay.
So make sure you're here at 5.
And what's the purpose of this area?
The purpose of this area, this up here, this is our 2-second lean process board here.
Okay.
Every Monday they come in. We do during our lean and clean. They write down their own projects. I don't write down their projects for them. They pick and choose the area they want to
So these are their improvements, and this is the start date, right?
Start date, which is this week. This is the improvement. Over here.
And this is their names here,
their
right
names.
here, and they're magnetized?
Yes.
So you can move them around.
Right. And these are actually the improvements that they come up with in their area.
And then what is this, the video? What does this mean?
What this means, this helps me track. Every week we try to get 1 video per person per improvement. So what this does, all these improvements have had videos. Okay, this one right here, Ryan's done, he's hung it, but he's yellow. So that tells me, we need 1 more video this week. Also, if a guy doesn't have...
I don't understand this. Why is this one here? Because he hasn't done it?
He hasn't got a video.
Oh, he hasn't got a video done. So it goes there, and the yellow means he hasn't...
The yellow means it's just an indicator for me to say, hey, we still need it. Helps me.
And then you've got the video camera. You've got the iPhone right here.
Got the iPhone right here.
Magnetized on.
There, cord stays there. Doesn't go anywhere. It's got a permanent home.
So you've got the system set up so they can do their own videos, no problem.
They do their own videos. Everybody from the department, we've got a phone on that side, we keep a phone on this side. This is where the phone's home is, over here.
Now there are boards like this all over the plant, but they're not all the same.
They're not all the same. So
okay.
that's what I love about it is you can individualize your board. It's yours.
Whatever works for you.
Whatever works for you.
But then you get ideas from other boards.
I get ideas from other boards, i.e. my quality action plan board. I used to post my defects, but we didn't have a way to solve them. We didn't have really a method on how we're going to work together and solve them. I was coming back from lunch one day, I saw John's board up front. John had that on his board, the quality issues and what they were doing to take action. So I thought, well, I'm going to improve upon that. So I wanted to make my own board, make it work for me. I made the board, so I stole it, I improved it. I didn't
Very
really steal
cool.
it.
So you guys collaborate really well together.
Yes.
How do you like lean?
How do I like lean?
Yeah.
I absolutely love lean.
Why?
Why? Because it gives me an opportunity to fix the things that I used to not think that I could change. That's why I love lean. And lean it's never stops. The chair, Justin's chair, it
crazy.
never stops. It continuously goes and goes.
And why is that cool? Why is that good?
Cool? Because it makes it fun to come to work every day.
And how important has the videos been?
Videos are probably more important than the actual action itself, in my opinion.
Why?
Because what they do is they open others up to lean. Other people, we've had people that were scared to do videos. They didn't want to, they were camera shy. And now people are doing videos that you never would have imagined would do videos. It's taken fear out of lean. So now there's no fear. You jump right in. New people jump right in. Dave at the beginning of the line, he did a video on his second day. So, that's amazing. And so
brand new people are doing videos.
Brand new people.
Brand new people are doing improvements.
Improvements every single day. So
when you first learned about it though, Scott, did you think the videos made sense, or what did you think?
I thought lean was terrible. I thought, my gosh, and the only reason that is because we have done other lean.
Right.
Lean is huge.
Right.
So there's so many different leans out there.
Right.
And when we got with 2-second lean, it made it easy. It was easy. It was not complicated. It was just amazing. And at first, it took a little while for us to take off. But once we took off, I mean, it's endless.
What's a while? A month, a week, 3 months? How long do you think before you really start saying, wow, this is
what really
going to
helped
stick?
us was when we got the opportunity to do lean and clean after the meeting. When we started
The basic 3S'ing.
Yes.
It made all the difference.
When we started doing the meetings and we had time to actually do improvements, because we run on time.
So they started giving you time specifically to make the improvements.
That's exactly right. And so it gave you time to get out of your work mind and think about what can I do to improve my work on a daily basis. And once we got into that situation, into that mode, it just exploded.
Right.
But everything you see on here, this area, has been touched by lean. And I can promise you that it will be touched again. It will be touched again. It will keep going. It will not stop. And we keep going.
So there is the saying of the day. If you can make it easy, you can take it easy. So we're over in sheet metal, and Bruce is going to tell us an amazing story. So you're saying you're working how many hours a day?
We're working 8 hours a day. The guys are here for 10 hours.
And what do you do in the other 2 hours?
So the other 2 hours, they spend time on lean improvements, process improvements, training, coaching.
Every day?
Every day.
Come on.
Every day.
And that's working out?
That is definitely working out. We're able to produce more than we've ever produced before. So right now, this first quarter, we're 24% up on sales, and we were able to get that done in less time.
Because you're spending 2 hours cleaning, lean activities, improvements, and everything else.
Oh yeah.
Well, a lot of people are going to have a hard time believing that.
I know, it's real.
But I believe it. I'm pointing at myself. I believe it, and you believe it. Great
Yes, sir.
job, Bruce. Wow. We were talking about, your fluctuation. You have a seasonal business. So how are you dealing with that?
So we did a couple different things this year. We increased our head count, so we increased our base. And one of the reasons to do this is because people are the most important assets that we have here at Cambridge. So in the past, we would do a roller coaster ride. We would do 3 units a day, 4 units a day, 5 units a day. So what I told the group now, we're going to do 6 units a day all the way through July. Then we're going to go to 8, 10, and 12. Instead of doing one of these, we're going to keep our head count up and build the team out. And we actually took days out of the schedule to do this. So last month we took 4 productive days out of the schedule and worked on process improvements and lean improvements and any kind of initiative to help the guys build a better team. And
Because you said before everything was focused on labor, cut
right,
costs.
that was our focus for years, was reduce labor. instead of reducing, we were actually reducing the labor and getting rid of all the genius that we needed here at Cambridge. So now we focus on the genius and we built up to a higher level.
So totally growing the people.
Totally growing the people and engaging
And you're meeting
them.
all your production things, your profitability's up, your production's up.
Everything is up so far this quarter. I think we're up 24% from last year this time.
So you were saying that when you first came here, you were wiring motors.
Right, so when I first started here, I worked here for 17 years now. I started on the floor, walked right in the door, started wiring motors, and the objective for me was to learn as much as possible. And once I started learning as much as possible, it wasn't about money, it wasn't about incentives, it wasn't about any of that. I just wanted to learn. And guess what? There's other people just like me that wanted to learn too. So in the past, it was like, you can't do this job, you're not allowed to do this job. There are so many different silos. All that stuff is gone now. Everybody knows how to basically do everything. We have
So you're cross-trained everywhere.
Cross-trained. We have
So you have people working in all different departments that are working in this department.
Definitely. We made a big initiative to say, hey, the people that work over here, go work on the assembly line for a while. So when we do surge back up, we can bring those individuals back over here. And also,
they're seeing issues over there. They're all working together, thinking about all the possible improvements.
Definitely, they're all working together, and this department builds stuff that goes over there. So they're all customers to each other, which is amazing.
What's staggering, Bruce, to me is this is a huge 100,000 square foot facility. You have 46 or 47 people out here doing all this work.
Yep.
And nobody looks stressed out. Everybody's just like working like nice, even pace.
Oh yeah.
So, boy, you were saying the lean thing, is it working here?
Yes, sir. The lean initiative is actually probably one of the best things that I've ever seen in the multiple plants that I've worked for.
Why?
Because it eliminates waste and it makes my job 100% easier. You know, I have everything I need. It's nice and neat.
Yeah, because look, you spent all this time getting everything dialed in. You're not struggling. Your rivet gun's here. Everything's there. You're working at the correct height.
Yes, sir. All these things that have been in place, along with these, we built on this line ourselves. We built it to custom fit our needs, and if somebody walks up that doesn't know exactly what they're doing, it's right there for you. You know,
Yeah, it's pretty easy.
It's kind of felt free. I've been here coming up on a year.
That's it.
Yes, sir.
So you saw lean from the beginning here because they haven't been doing it very
Yes,
long.
sir. Yes, sir.
And what was your first impression, Coy? Did you like lean?
Yes, sir. I love it.
Oh, you did? But in the beginning, you liked it?
At first, I was kind of thrown back because I was like, "Whoa, it's something new, coming from other plants." But when I got involved and they got us involved with it, it's a team project, and you can personalize your own work area. So.
And they let you have quite a bit of time to clean everything, to lean out everything, to work every day.
Yes, sir. Every day we have approximately 45 minutes to work on projects or clean up our area, set it up how we want. So.
That's crazy.
Yes, sir.
And do you feel stressed out? Is work go pretty smooth?
It goes a lot smoother with the lean project. It really does. Beforehand, it was chaotic. You know, trying to figure out where everything goes. You know, not having time to clean up and have everything where you want it.
Great job. Thanks, Coy.
Thank you, sir.
One takeaway from Cambridge Manufacturing, total employee engagement. It's really staggering the level at which these people have implemented lean in just about a year. Everywhere you look, you can see lean's fingerprints. And they're doing very complex work. They're building huge HVAC units and they're shipping them all over North America. Huge rooftop units, you name it, they build them. And they do a beautiful job.
I was walking by, and look at this, the thought of the day. We are building a better place to come to work. We focus not on who we think we are, but who we want to be. Life is not about finding yourself, it's about creating yourself. This is the kind of culture that Cambridge is all about. Boy, you were saying you came from a couple other plants, and what was the difference?
The difference there is they didn't have lean for one. They had 5S and some other standardized work and stuff like that, but it didn't work like.
Was it people oriented?
No, that's
really the difference.
Right. Here they give you free range to figure out what works for you, because if it doesn't work for you, it's not going to probably work for anybody else.
So it's totally focused on the individual and their creativity and solving the problems that they're facing every day.
It's very individual, employee driven. So
very cool. Thanks, Coy. What did did you just say to me?
I just said that I always thought about leaving the company unless the company was changing, and then all of a sudden we found the 2-second lean book that you provided, and it's been transformational. And so I'm still here, and the journey's been awesome. So thank you, Paul. I
Wow,
appreciate
no
it.
problem. What happened? Why did it work, do you think?
I believe the engagement. We went through it in small groups, started as a book club, went through it step by step, and just made it simple. It wasn't complex. Fix what bugs you, go to the source, and fix everything that you can.
You know, Chris, I've never seen engagement like I've seen here at Cambridge. It's really been remarkable. You guys are all into it, you all get it, and you're making it fun, and that really makes a difference. Great job.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chris. Okay, John, where are we again?
We are in the maintenance cage department. We used to be a dark, dingy cave.
And now we're gonna go and check out what Dan's done, because this is like crazy. Hey, Dan.
Not just Dan.
Wow. Yeah, you guys totally have it dialed in, man. Your attitude, not just Dan, because you did it with other team members, right?
Correct.
Wow, and how long did this take you to do this?
It's taken probably 10, 11 months.
Yeah?
It's a slow process, but
And-
we still got a lot of work to go.
Does it make your work easier?
It makes it 100 times easier than anything that we started out.
You can tell by the smile on your face.
Well, we fumbled around looking for parts, didn't know what we had, and now we can see everything. We know what we have and where it's at, so it's great.
And how did you start? Because maybe it was daunting in the beginning. Could you give anybody any advice on how to start something like this?
Not really. The group of us, we just dove in. We started pulling stuff out, moving stuff around, and then putting it back in an organized manner.
Right? And you just kept tweaking it.
Yeah.
So do you think you're done now, or do you think you're going to keep tweaking
We
it?
know we're not done.
Oh, you know.
There's still so much more that we have to do, we want to do.
Wow, this is
just
beautiful. I love the blue too.
Cabinets.
So we originally brought some cabinets.
Yeah.
Really thin, and
Yeah.
they didn't look right.
Right.
So
But
we
you
just
guys
asked
are in
our-
the sheet metal
We asked
business.
our engineers to help us out. We built this new cabinets.
Oh, how
And then
nice.
on top of that, we used to have little blue bins
Right?
that sat here. So we had to come up with a
Oh, look at that. How cool is that? So you guys are having fun.
Oh yeah, we like making stuff. We like making things easier.
Yeah.
This is just a scratch.
And great lighting too. I see you've got some great LED lighting up there.
There's no light switches back here, so we just got a.
Oh, so you just got that? How simple, yeah. Nice.
This is actually one of our other guys' ideas.
You're solving all the problems. Very cool.
Tools that we eliminated when we did the. Dan, what did you do when we
So
cleaned
when
it?
everybody's been going through all their stations, laying things out, now we've got a surplus of tools.
Oh, look at
And,
this.
some of them are good. We're still working on the process.
Yeah,
of
but
what's
the
junk and
important thing is you got all this stuff out of your work area, so it's not cluttering it up.
exactly. And if we're not here and someone needs something, they can
Yeah,
walk
then
back
come over here and
they can
find
say,
that.
I need this socket.
Rather than have it 24/7 in the work area, cluttering everything up and slowing you up. Nice. Great job, Dan. Way to go.
Not just me with my team. It's Chris
Yeah.
and George. I cannot take credit for this.
Chris, all right, man. Great job.
Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Rock on Cambridge. That's all I can say. Way to go, you guys. So at the end of the day, Cambridge Manufacturing did a phenomenal job. Why? Because they kept lean simple. They made it fun. They got all their people fully engaged in the process. They leveraged videos and the making of videos to transmit the improvements throughout the entire organization. And now Cambridge is changing the world. If you want to find out more about this, you can go to my website and you can download all my books for free.